We will begin our commencement ceremony by listening to the Star-Spangled Banner as sung by the Missouri State University Concert Chorale.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Please be seated. At Missouri State University, we are very proud of our many outstanding programs. One such program is our music department, where many talented and dedicated students study and train. It is our great pleasure to have the Missouri State University Concert Chorale under the direction of Dr. Guy Webb and the university's brass ensemble, conducted by Dr. Michael Casey, with us this afternoon. Please join me as we listen to the concert chorale perform O Shenandoah.
O Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, rolling river. O Shenandoah, I long to hear you. Away, inbound away, cross the water.
Welcome to Commencement. Missouri State University observes 3 commencement periods during the year. The fall commencement occurs at the end of the fall semester in December, while the spring commencement is held in mid-May. The summer commencement is then held in late July or early August. This is one of 2 such programs today. Because of the large number of graduates, we are conferring graduate and bachelor degrees in the College of Business and the College of Education at this ceremony. Earlier today, we conferred graduate and bachelor's degrees to the students in our other colleges. Today, we will award degrees to 1,379 students. Of this number, 978 will receive undergraduate degrees and 401 will receive graduate degrees. Missouri State University faculty and staff are proud to recognize members of the graduating class who have distinguished themselves by their academic achievement and leadership and who have earned academic or performance scholarships. Funding for many of these scholarships is made possible by alumni and friends of Missouri State University, and we thank them for their support and generosity. Several governors of the university are on the platform today. Members of the board are appointed by the governor of the state and approved by the Senate. They serve 6-year terms and carry the responsibilities set forth in statute as the policy-making board for the institution. We also have a student representative to the board. By statute, the student representative serves a 2-year term. I am grateful to the governors for the time that they take from their schedules and give to the university. We are pleased that they can be with us today to take part in the commencement ceremonies. I will now introduce the platform party, and I would ask that you hold your applause until everyone has been introduced. In the second row, beginning at my right, your left, Neosha Mackey, Emeritus Dean of Library Services, who will be reading names of graduates. Paige Jenkins, an undergraduate student from Bolivar, Missouri, and student member of the Board of Governors. Dr. Pauline Nugent, Professor of Modern and Classical Languages, who will be reading names of the graduates. And in the front row, on my right, your left, Beverly Miller, former educator from Lebanon and Vice Chair of the Board of Governors. Kendall Seal, a lawyer from Kansas City and member of the Board of Governors. Dr. Frank Einheilig, University Provost. Dr. Arthur Mallory, former president of Missouri State University, who will be receiving the university's Bronze Bear Award this afternoon. Brent Dunn, Vice President for University Advancement. Virginia Fry, a lawyer from Springfield and member of the Board of Governors. And Carrie Carroll, a businesswoman from Jefferson City and member of the Board of Governors. Let's recognize the platform party, please. The faculty and administrators have led in the educational process for our graduates. Many of these people are present today and are seated to my right and left. I request that they stand and that you also recognize them with your applause for their many contributions. Each year at the fall commencement, Missouri State University presents the Bronze Bear Award, which is one of the highest honors the university bestows. The award recognizes those who have exhibited extraordinary achievement and/or outstanding support for Missouri State University. Recipients of the Bronze Bear are approved by the Board of Governors based on recommendations by the University President and Administrative Council and supported by the Faculty Senate, Staff Senate, and Student Government Associations. Today we are honored to present the 15th Bronze Bear Award to Dr. Arthur Mallory. Dr. Mallory? There is no one more deserving of this honor than Dr. Mallory, not only for his successful tenure as president of the university, but also for his role in advancing education statewide. I have known and admired Dr. Mallory for many years for the kind of person that he is. Dr. Mallory became the 5th president of Missouri State University in 1964 and served through 1971. He was the youngest president in university history, beginning his tenure at age 31. During the turbulent years of campus unrest across the country, Dr. Mallory proved himself a capable reconciler, sensitive to the views of students, faculty, and the community. After 7 years, he left the presidency to take the position of Commissioner of Education in the Department of Elementary and Secondary Education, a position he held from 1971 through 1987. Following his stint as commissioner, Dr. Mallory returned to Missouri State as Dean of the College of Education, a role he held from 1991 through 1994. Dr. Mallory currently serves as a director at Parents as Teachers National Center, Incorporated. During his years as Commissioner of Education, legislation for special education and the gifted was passed. When the Parents as Teachers pilot project results were released, he was instrumental in promoting legislation requiring that every Missouri school district offer a Parents as Teachers program. A native of Buffalo, Missouri, Dr. Mallory received his bachelor's degree in education from Missouri State University and his master's in educational doctorate in education from the University of Missouri. He was honored during the university's centennial with the dedication of the Arthur L. Mallory Plaza on the North Mall area of campus off Bear Boulevard. Please join me in welcoming a great friend of our university, Dr. Arthur Mallory.
President Smart, thank you very much. I feel I need to thank those people who made the nomination and the board who approved it, and President Smart who didn't say no. So thank you all for this. My family and I are very pleased. The Mallory family has a long tradition with this university. My parents graduated from here when this was a teacher's college. My sister, my wife, and I were here when it was Southwest Missouri State College. 2 daughters and a son-in-law graduated from here when it was Southwest Missouri State University, and 4 grandsons have graduated here since it's been Missouri State University. I think that's 12 people, and you ought to name a street after me or something like that for all the tuition we paid. It's been fun being associated with Missouri State University, and I'm very grateful to this university for the years of pleasure and for the kind and gracious manner in which you've treated my family and me. By the time after I left here in 1971 and became Commissioner of Education, I worked for the State Board of Education for a period of years, and we had a wide variety of activities that we entertained. My colleagues were very good at making sure that we operated the Department of Education very well, and we did several things. We were responsible for disability determination and vocational rehabilitation. If a person felt he were handicapped, he would apply for a disability. And one of the things we did is we hired doctors all over the state of Missouri who would review all of those applications. And if they had merit, we would then find a vocational program to suit their needs, get them back on the payroll, get them back in the tax rolls. It's a noble idea. It was the right thing to do. We also operated all the state schools for severely handicapped. This was for children, young children at the time. The first state school in the state of Missouri was State School number 1 here in Springfield, Missouri, and it's now called Green Valley State School. I don't know how many schools we have now, but during my years as Commissioner of Education, we built numbers of schools all over the state, and we provided educational programs for those children. My colleagues did a great job with that. We also had some oversight responsibility for the sheltered workshops in the state. We operated the School for the Deaf in Fulton. We operated the School for the Blind on Magnolia Avenue in St. Louis. And then we had overall responsibility for public education across the state. I'm not going to make a speech today. It may still be raining outside. I'm going to try to get us out of here pretty fast. But I want to introduce you to a little kid I met in the late 1970s. The State Board of Education met once a month. They had a 2-day meeting every month. We had a lot of work to do. And we would nearly always meet in Jefferson City. Once in a while, we would meet in one of our offices around over the state or in one of our schools. On this particular occasion, we were at the School for the Blind in St. Louis. We started the meeting in mid-morning on Thursday, went through the afternoon. We broke for an evening meal, and when the board and my colleagues went to a dinner, I left the board meeting and went down to the academic wing of the facility, and I was looking down the elementary hallway. It was dark, but there was a light coming out of one of the windows and the doors, and I heard a noise there in that room, and I heard something that sounded like it hit the plate or the desk. Then I heard a shout. I couldn't tell what the shout was about. I walked down and looked in, and there was a master's degree plus young woman teacher working with a little blonde, blue-eyed, very handsome 11-year-old boy. She saw me in the window and motioned for me to come in. I went in and sat down and watched for a little bit. And she was pushing his hand down, and I think something was vibrating, and then the little boy would shout something. I always thought I would like for it to have been Mama, but I'm not sure he would have learned how to say Mama. Lewis Tutt was a newly appointed superintendent for the School for the Blind. He was a handsome young black man in his late 30s. We hired him from the state of Maryland. He was the assistant superintendent there. Lewis had a full black beard. He was a world-class runner. He was also a world-class educational leader for children and young people with multiple handicaps. He came to get me. He said, "The board is ready to meet. You need to come back so we can get started." And I said, "Mr. Tutt, tell me about the little kid here in the room." He said, "Well, he's totally blind. He can't see the lightning. He's profoundly deaf. He couldn't hear the thunder. He's not only blind and deaf, but he's also orthopedically handicapped. He doesn't have control of his movements, and we strap him in the chair and we strap him in bed at night for safety. And not only is he blind and deaf and orthopedically handicapped, the little boy is retarded. He's no Helen Keller trying to dig out of a dark abyss so that his genius could be shown. This little boy was never going to be a genius." And I said to Mr. Tutt, what does this little kid cost the taxpayers of the state of Missouri? Oh, he said, "Mr. Mallory, you really don't want to know how much this little kid costs." He said, "This is an expensive little kid. Everything that is done for him must be done by a well-educated, trained adult and one little kid, one-on-one." I didn't know what all Lewis's philosophy was by that time, but I said to him, maybe the little kid is too expensive. Maybe we shouldn't spend that much because we'll never get much of a return for this little kid. Oh, he said, "If you'll let me keep him until he's 25, I'll have him boarding a bus, going to the sheltered workshop, being able to make a little something, and understanding something about the quality of life." But as I think about it, and as I've thought about the little kid over these years, and I've thought about him a lot, it may be that we just can't afford to spend all that we do for someone like that. Maybe he is too expensive. Unless, of course, he's your grandson. Unless he happens to be your little brother. unless he happens to be the little kid who lives next door, and you, through your upper junior high and your high school years, you went across and did some babysitting a couple of hours so the folks could get away. And then in this country, it's perfectly acceptable for us to spend whatever is required for the well-being of the little kid. President Smart and faculty, I'm very pleased to be in this room with these people. I know you're already successful, and you're going to be more so. In fact, you are a privileged group of people. There's nobody in the history of the nation who's ever been more privileged than you. Nobody has ever been more dedicated or more educated than you. You're an unusual group of people. But the world is filled with people not so fortunate. In fact, every day of your life from now on, you're going to run across the little kid. Now, he may not be blind and deaf, orthopedically handicapped and retarded, but it's going to be somebody with a great need. And after you have been successful in your business, after you've done good work at the church and the community, after you have done a good job with your family, there's still something to be done. You have a responsibility to help with the little kid. Somebody might ask, who sinned? The little boy or his parents? That question was asked one time many years ago. And the answer, I think, is that the little kid hasn't sinned. In fact, he'll never come to the age where he will be accountable for his sins. He'll never get to that point. And the parents didn't have to sin. You don't have to be bad people to have a child who has a need. I think the reason we've got the little kid with us is to see whether or not you and I have the grace required to meet his needs. After everything else you do is done and done well, you still have the little kid. Therein lies the challenge. And that's a good suggestion. Do everything you do so well as you will, but every day, look up the little kid and meet his needs. That may be the most important thing you'll ever do. It just could be. Congratulations, and God bless you.
The Army Reserve Officers Training Corps has been a cooperative partner in Missouri State's educational program since 1952. While most of our students are commissioned in the spring, we did have 5 students commissioned as second lieutenants in the U.S. Army at a ceremony held earlier today. We wish them well in their future military careers. They all came through the first graduation ceremony this afternoon. The veterans and military members living, working, and receiving their education at Missouri State University are a valued and vital component of our campus. We recognize and honor their sacrifices and the sacrifices of their families and the value their life experiences as they broaden the diversity of our staff, faculty, and student body. As such, students graduating from Missouri State who serve, have served, or will be serving after graduation in the United States Armed Forces have been invited to wear a red, white, and blue honor cord at today's ceremony in recognition of their service to our country. I now invite those individuals wearing that cord to stand and be recognized. At this time, candidates for all degrees will be presented by Dr. Frank Einhelig, University Provost. It is understood, of course, that no candidate graduates officially until all grades are recorded and a final examination of each student's record is made.
Will the candidates for the Specialist in Education degree please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed the requirements for the Specialist in Education degree. It is with great pride that they are presented to you on behalf of the graduate faculty for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri, vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the degree of Specialist in Education and declare that you have surmounted the second level of graduate studies and are qualified to supervise the learning process.
Will the candidate for the Specialist in Education degree please proceed forward?
The governors will present the diplomas. Dr. Thomas Tomasi, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, will hood the candidate. Neosha Mackey will present the student.
Elizabeth B. Washington.
One indicator of a university's vitality is the development of new programs. Among today's graduates are the inaugural graduates of the College of Business Executive Master in Health Administration program. These graduates, who hold full-time positions with Mercy as physicians, nurses, and administrators, completed a 2-year program consisting of specialized courses to prepare them to address the unique challenges facing our healthcare delivery system. I offer this inaugural class my congratulations. Let's acknowledge them.
Will the candidates for all master's degrees please rise? President Smart, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their respective master degree. The graduate faculty of Missouri State University are pleased to present them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri, vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the master's degree. I testify that you have surmounted the first level of graduate studies, and I wish you every success as you serve humanity in your accomplishments.
Will all candidates, except those in the first row, please be seated? Will the candidates for the master's degrees in the first row please proceed forward, followed by master's candidates in other rows as directed by the marshal?
Dr. Thomas Tomasi, Associate Dean of the Graduate College, and Dr. Frank Einhelig, University Provost, will hood the candidates. Dr. Pauline Nugent and Ms. Neosha Mackey will present the students.
John Leslie Lee.
Bharat Shah.
D. Keith Daniels.
Michelle Gann.
Johnny G. Yamoha.
David L. Redfern.
Lynn T. Langeberg.
Elizabeth Jane Snyder.
Xu Ming Wang.
Elizabeth Kathleen Schnell.
Christy J. Draper.
John H. Brown.
John Orr Bunbury.
Robert Mark Cavanaugh.
Jennifer L. Smith Riddle.
Janine Vincent.
Joe E. Schmitz.
Evan E. Fusco.
Anita A. Sandwell.
Pete J. Miles.
Misty J. Dothage,
Morris R. Montejo,
John C. Paulson,
Kristen Donise Glenn,
Darren G. Elsingworth,
Carrie L. Long,
Shelley L. Frazier,
Pang Shuang Yu,
Laurie S. McFerrin,
Hua Bi Shao,
Charity J. Brady,
Li Yue Lin,
Jiao Zheng,
Zhao Qin,
Brooke G. Townley,
Chen Si,
Xiao Han Liu,
Zhang Yi Ning,
Si Yu Tong,
Meng Da Si,
Xie Yuan,
Xu Han,
Mong Dai,
Huang Kai,
Xian Shi Feng,
Shen Ling Jun,
Ren Yue Zhong,
Luo Zheng Han,
Shi Jia Zhong,
Zhou Yun,
Yi Jing Sun,
Kristen A. Neese,
Jing Jing Wang,
Liu Jia Qi,
Kayla M. Bell,
Zhang Xin,
Jijia Zhong,
Zhou Yo,
Yuan Yuan Song,
Wang Yuting,
Wen Jin,
Dong Lin Wan,
Bai Ning Wang,
Liu Shuang,
Xiao Hui Wu,
Zhang Fan,
Lin Ping Jia,
Ren Qian Nan,
Wen Wang,
Ma Jia,
Jin Yuan,
Guo Di,
Lu Yan Chu,
Ma Yue,
Xue Mei Sun,
He Shuang Xuan Zi,
Yanni Zhong,
Kong Ming,
Hao Liu,
Jiang Han Wen,
Lun Jia Li,
Liu Jinyi,
Xiao Xiao Wang,
Cami S. Mason,
Yufeng Wang,
Jessica L. Harper,
Mengjia,
Cassie M. Fatino,
Xiao Tong Ho,
Lori K. Renner,
Jian Li Wang,
Svetlana Mironova,
Yang Pan,
Haley S. Faust,
Ichi Huang,
Blythe A. Richardson,
Kuxia,
Paige L. Huddleston,
Jun Yang Wang,
Zane M. Hildreth,
Guangcheng Liu,
Olivia B. Kimenow,
Tang Fei,
Kyle A. Goert,
Mingwei Sun,
Andrew A. Nelson,
Xiao Wang,
Jonita L. Scarborough,
Hong Yang Zhong,
Chin Tung Fei,
Zhang Lu,
Wu Wei Ran,
Zhang Liu,
Liu Yuan,
Chen Yang,
Qin Zhao Yu,
Xue Zhen Mo,
Wang Li Na,
John D. Chastain,
Li Chao Ran,
Mitchell D. Long Jr.,
Jiang Ming,
Timothy Kibet-Sirkoi,
Chi Wei,
Tina L. Mahoney,
Yin Ya Bo,
Tiffany A. Ott,
Lin Xiong Fei,
Xue Shi Liu,
Li Xiao Yu,
Yue Ran Li,
Chi Yuan Yuan,
Ryan T. Walters,
Xu Yin Nuo,
Roberta Alejandro Sorto Funes,
Yu Jia,
Xiao Hui Peng,
Liu Dezi,
Jessica Sue Joyner,
Zhu Yi Lu,
Brian D. Coleman,
Li Wen Chao,
Ora Brent Snyder,
Bao Jian Xing,
Jesse Orr Lockwood,
Hu Xin,
Kelly L. Hartman,
Liu Qin,
Nicole L. Riker,
Zhao Yuting,
Jeannie D. MacDonald,
Zong Han Yu,
Jefferson Patrick Barr,
Mu Win,
Erin Marie Tracy,
Chi Bei Yang,
Alisa M. Ezel,
Shi Shan,
Eric D. Williams,
Tong Lu,
Lindsay M. Fiedler,
Wang Wenjing,
Brianna Marie Barksdale,
Chang Yan Ning,
Julia K. Witt,
Chiang Yu Jie,
Erica D. Rosenbaum,
Wang Jing,
Dina M. Bybee,
Jai Li,
Nicholas T. Robinson,
Hong Gorzul Badrak,
Robin D. Fondren,
Van Anti Pham,
Dimitra Drakopoulou,
Zhang Si Yuan,
Jonathan E. Stubblefield,
Chen Wei,
Carl W. Knuckles,
Min Hao Chin,
Ho Hong,
Ma Yu Chao,
Jacob D. Robert,
Hisham Salah Alawad,
Vandana Benaya Chakravarthi Partha Sarathi,
Muhammad Hamid Amarik,
Xiao Chu,
Let's recognize this group of graduates.
Before we confer the bachelor's degrees, I would like to note the scholastic accomplishments of several of these students. Would the students wearing the blue stoles please rise? Please join me in recognizing these graduates of the University Honors College. You may be seated. Several students are graduating with scholastic honors and are identified by the cordons they are wearing. Students graduating summa cum laude have achieved a grade point average of at least 3.9. Will those students graduating summa cum laude and wearing the gold cordons please rise and remain standing? Students graduating magna cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.75 and 3.89. Would those students graduating magna cum laude and wearing the silver cordons please rise and remain standing? Finally, students graduating cum laude have achieved a grade point average between 3.5 and 3.74. Would those students graduating cum laude and wearing a maroon cordon please rise and remain standing? On behalf of the university, I wish to congratulate these students on their impressive scholastic achievements. You may be seated. Will the candidates for all bachelor's degrees please rise? All bachelor's degrees. President Smart, these candidates have completed all of the requirements for their respective bachelor degrees. The faculty of Missouri State University take great pleasure in presenting them to you for the conferring of the degree.
By the authority of the state of Missouri vested in the Board of Governors and delegated to me, I now confer upon you the bachelor degree and wish you the best in your careers.
Will all candidates, except those in the first row, please be seated? Will the candidates for bachelor's degree in the first row please proceed forward, followed by bachelor candidates in other rows as directed by the marshals.
Dr. Pauline Nugent and Ms. Neosha Mackey will present the students.
Jacob M. Sims.
Elizabeth A. Smith.
Jody L. Mills.
Jack M. Meyer.
Laura Lee Williams, magna cum laude.
Jill R. Flynn.
Mary K. Bryant.
Austin S. Corder.
Jessica Phelps.
Joshua J. Kistner.
Carnell L. Robinson.
Dylan M. Sharp.
Tessa M. Bell.
Tyler M. Smith.
I understand. Alexandra M. Plager, cum laude.
Benjamin R. Seabaugh.
Michael W. Bueller.
J. Michael Gelvin.
Allison Louise Scoria, cum laude in the Honors College.
Sarah M. Rister.
Spencer C. Wassman.
Colton R. Doss.
Tiffany R. Ware.
Andrew T. Lurk.
Monica L. Daniel.
Kyle A. Bellum.
Juliana L. Norgren.
Seth E. Moon.
Cody M. Edson, cum laude.
Brennan D. Wingert.
Susan Orr Sneed.
Ethan P. Castle, cum laude.
Michael F. Hughes, magna cum laude.
Lauren Y. Lawson, magna cum laude.
Brian J. Matson.
Kim Sue Yannick Grant.
Alicia J. Robinson.
Jacob L. Patton.
Aaron M. Weathers.
Selmeg Ganhuyag.
Jasmine E. Franks.
Hillary N. Spees.
Keenan L. Maddox.
Sean P. Barber.
Alex H. Thompson.
Lucas J. Gratz.
Michael A. Quinton.
Michael Robert McNichols.
Bethany M. Andrews.
Kyle J. Fauché.
Eric D. Thompson.
Lindsay D. Pusateri.
Dongjin Shin.
Angela P. Cockrum.
Hari Na.
June Kim.
Ashley P. Martin.
Allison Virginia Kennedy.
Matt Haverkamp.
Christina Marie Minter.
Ryan J. Goodhue. Raymond McIntyre III. Zach Begner.
Dolly Jean Hardrick.
Nicholas Dardy.
Matthew J. Noland.
Grady K. Wolford.
Jill Fletcher.
Mason S. Olson.
Jordan Elizabeth Webster, cum laude.
Stacy N. Sims.
Erin Michelle Fleck.
Ryan C. Templeton.
Catherine A. McGinnis.
Marley M. Nutt.
Michaela C. Lee.
Alex P. Northrup.
Kimberly M. Hamilton, cum laude.
Tom Keller Platten.
Whitley M. Lancaster.
Monica L. Gunther.
Joshua Taylor Hicks.
Eric M. Gettelman.
Adeline B. Herring.
Thomas W. Hayes. Kevin Paul Gulchman.
Dustin R. Honig.
Nathan A. Watson.
Jeffrey Matthew Morrell.
Ethan D. Kuhn.
Brennan T. Halbersma.
Brennan Garrett Hampton.
Lance R. Kaufman.
Justin C. Dumbeck, cum laude.
Alexander D. King.
Brett S. Strahan.
Stephen Lauren Burke.
Amra Sabatic.
Molly L. Croner, cum laude.
Hannah R. Bertram.
Carissa L. Harris.
Jack Gilbert Barrett III.
Lacey J. Knipp.
Benjamin D. Smith.
Bray G. Addison, cum laude.
Shannon M. Perry.
Samuel L. Bromley, cum laude.
Yang Lee.
Joshua D. Gross.
Gretchen K. Russell Summer, cum laude.
Ethan Emery Couch.
Matthew C. Drake.
Megan L. Ellis.
Yi Hui Chen.
Alex Pogue.
Se-man Wei.
Trevor D. Lawrence.
Yufan Hu.
Tyler Timothy Lieber.
Xin Yu Shi.
Joseph Wandersee.
Xie Yang.
Michael S. Gilbo.
Christopher Rochelle.
Bradley M. Clogus.
Ryan D. Spilkin.
Matthew R. Basler.
Stephen Grant Craig Miles, cum laude.
Shi Ming Jie.
Sean A. Vogt.
Yin Jun Ping, magna cum laude.
Kendra L. Chateau.
Li Jin Hao, cum laude.
Melinda Ellingsworth. Nicholas J. Wheelahan, cum laude.
Li Hung Chao.
Sam A. Smith, magna cum laude.
Zachary R. McCormick, summa cum laude.
Evan A. Stern.
Erica L. McCormick in the Honors College.
Jacob D. Enright.
Jana D. Batty.
Brennan C. Jones.
Kristen E. Jones, magna cum laude in the Honors College.
Miki Kamisato.
James R. Garland, Jr.
Megan Elizabeth Morris.
Michael R. Tochtrop,
Kelsey L. Maurer,
Tyler J. Dove,
Blake S. Maples,
Allison S. Green,
Chelsea M. Mitchell,
Scott M. Evans,
Xing Yang Su,
Aaron Christopher Detherow,
Shuo Chen,
Henry L. Wendleton,
Xiang Sun Liang,
Dustin Christopher Hartgroves,
Cord A. Counts, Zachariah James Goodman,
Joshua L. Warren,
Benjamin James Griffiths,
Anthony T. Quinn,
Jared James Clark,
Joshua W. Schmidt,
Stephanie M. Mushel, magna cum laude in the Honors College,
Landon N. Brixey,
Crystal L. Perrin,
Chris J. Winchell,
Gianna A. Ocello,
Jason K. Lewis,
Leah M. Obenhaus,
Bryce M. Bishop,
Martin H. Nguyen,
Sam T. Purdy,
Chad A. Siron,
Rebecca A. Erst,
Ryan Podgornik,
Brian A. Beasley,
Matthew C. Mark,
Amanda L. Willen,
Christopher M. Deweese, cum laude,
Erickson Hayes Jacob,
Colleen or Darby, magna cum laude,
Timothy N. Kreckler,
Christian Lynn Pringle, cum laude,
Victorio Paul Berra,
Julie Merriman, cum laude,
Marley K. Page,
Brandy Boydette Bailey, cum laude,
Caitlin N. Goins,
Paige Elizabeth Collins,
Kristen P. Clements,
Rachel Brooke Cantwell,
Cody J. Guthrie,
Samantha J. Cook, cum laude,
Tina D. Roush,
Deanna Chamberlain, magna cum laude,
Karen Lee Slavin, summa cum laude,
Amanda Faye Hayes, cum laude,
Rebecca Irene Burr, cum laude,
Ben Nelson,
Cassandra A. Turley,
Daniel C. Lane, cum laude,
Stephanie L. Carson, magna cum laude,
Travis James Rainey, magna cum laude,
Patrick L. Kreitler,
Tara Malay White,
Jenna M. Drew, cum laude,
Melanie S. Carrier, summa cum laude,
Aubrey Schollmeyer, magna cum laude,
Brian Dale Burlingame, cum laude,
Hannah R. Philpott, magna cum laude in the Honors College,
Casey A. Schultz,
Kristen M. DeGrindle,
Sarah K. Broughton,
S. Page Schilnecht, cum laude,
Abrielle B. Slama,
Kristen L. Pence,
Sarah Emanuel,
Michelle Martineau, cum laude,
Brittany D. Parks,
Amy Massa, magna cum laude,
Cassandra J. Johnson,
Lindsay L. Leachman,
Alexandra Marie Porterfield, cum laude in the Honors College,
Stephanie M. Egan,
Margaret Elizabeth Cordova.
Emily J. Berge, cum laude.
Okay. Allison I. Foote.
Kaylee M. Stephan, cum laude.
Renee M. Foote.
Aaron M. Cox.
Caitlin J. Jewett, magna cum laude.
Kelsey A. Grinko.
Lisa A. Legrand.
Graciela Cody.
Mandy J. Whittaker.
Sunny Marie Martinson.
Keith Ellis Scherer.
Chelsea Beth Trumbull.
Maddie Lynn Fraley.
Caitlin E. Rowe.
Brittany M. Tyree, cum laude.
John R. Limbeck.
Erin D. Boyette.
Michael C. McClure.
Nadia Q. Young. Katie M. Akins.
Anna H. Widener, cum laude, in the Honors College.
Stephanie E. Doyle, summa cum laude.
Brianna E. Wagner, cum laude.
Abigail Lou Price, magna cum laude.
Amber Temple, magna cum laude.
Melissa K. Bruin.
Kelsey M. Tunzi.
Charlotte Marie Valance.
Brianna Marie Jones.
Ellen M. Henderson.
Hannah E. Schmidt.
Laura N. Jones, cum laude, in the Honors College.
Duane C. Ramos, cum laude.
Amber N. Mosley.
Carrie Ann Winger, cum laude.
Allison M. Stock.
Michelle E. Fisher, magna cum laude.
Sherry Lynn Rice.
Shannon Moran Gibbons.
Jennifer A. Dawson, summa cum laude.
Trina L. Vandeventer.
Anna K. Bergamini.
Pamela Inez Earls, magna cum laude.
Abby S. Harcourt, cum laude.
Stephanie L. Garrett.
Marissa Lee Letterman, magna cum laude.
Rachel A. Morris, cum laude.
Gotcha. Rochelle M. Lucht.
Crystal F. Porter, magna cum laude, in the Honors College.
Allison M. Bickers, summa cum laude.
Cassandra A. Brockman, cum laude.
Leah K. Adams, cum laude.
Rebecca A. Fitzner.
Samantha B. Ostolo, cum laude.
Vincent S. Fink.
Ashley M. Lewis.
Diana A. Bell.
Caitlin M. Tung.
Amber E. Stewart.
Jennifer M. Sanning.
Johnny L. Stephen.
Marie Dawn McLeod.
Carly Jean Myers.
Rebecca Ann Sigmund, cum laude.
Catherine L. Roberts, cum laude.
Patricia J. Rodriguez, magna cum laude.
Jennifer L. Thomas, magna cum laude.
Jennifer B. Collins, cum laude.
Brittany N. Gill.
Jamie Lauren McGee, magna cum laude.
Philip Lee Staraska, magna cum laude, in the Honors College.
Julie Marie Stewart.
Jamie A. Zeitz, cum laude.
Yiqian Zhao.
Brian Edward McCann. Michaela J. Eaton. Shannon L. Cosgrove. Natalie M. Falcone. Kayla E. Goodrich. David Sebastian West, cum laude. Allison F. Graves, cum laude.
As graduates, the university sincerely hopes you will continue your affiliation with Missouri State as proud and active alumni. To welcome you to the Alumni Association, I would like to invite to the podium Missouri State University's Vice President for University Advancement, Brent Dunn.
Well, on behalf of the Missouri State University Alumni Association, congratulations. Now, you join a group of over 100,000 alums that live in all 50 states in over 80 countries around the world. Now, as an alum, we'll be communicating with you through our magazine. We have an online social community, Facebook, Twitter, and special events. Now, these events are like family reunions. They're held from coast to coast and around the world. For example, last night we had an event in Kansas City. On Monday night, we'll be in Louisville, Kentucky. And on Thursday night next week in St. Louis. We have events from LA to NYC. And these events give you a chance to network with other alums that can help you professionally and personally. So keep us up to date on where you are and your accomplishments. You know, for over 108 years, this school has been educating people. People like David Glass, the former CEO of the world's largest retailer, Walmart. Or movie stars have gone through here, John Goodman and Kathleen Turner. Or even one of the world's greatest golfers still, a guy by the name of Horton Smith, who won the first and the third Masters tournament in Augusta, Georgia. A governor, a United States senator, or a university president like Dr. Mallory, or teachers, or marketing professionals, business people, scientists, and nurses. But now it's time for you to make your mark and change the world. You know, you're a student here at Missouri State for a very short time in your life. You now are a member of the Alumni Association and a Bear for the rest of your entire life. So now, go get 'em and go Bears!
I wish to thank the University Concert Chorale and the university's brass ensemble who provided music for us today. The Concert Chorale will now sing the Alma Mater. Will everyone please stand?
Sing we praises now to our alma mater, all hail Maroon and twice Missouri State we pledge devotion. May you live ever in truth and right. May you live ever in truth and right. In truth and right.
Because the recessional is an integral and significant part of the ceremony, we ask that our guests be seated and remain in their places until the exit of the Grand Marshal. Thank you and good evening.
Graduates, due to the weather, we're going to be dismissing you from your seats, but prior to leaving, maybe you'd like to just express one last cheer of joy over your accomplishment.